are adults, and then 26.3%, which is 5, are minors. So all 5 minors are too young to do anything. So, and yes, their parents obviously consented of them being citizens, especially when 3 of them are our royal princes.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I cannot wait till they grow up and act like the Prince of Egypt. That would be funny. Not gonna lie. No, I can see it now. Me and Her Majesty were thinking about it. It's great. It's hilarious.
Honestly, I'm ready to see her in the crown. That's what I'm actually looking forward to.
We are still working on that. I just gave her that crown that we originally wanted. Whatever website it was on, that website's gone. So yeah, that website's gone. So we can't get that crown anymore. So I told her, here's a whole army of crowns that you can get it from Amazon. Pick one so I can get it for you. So we're working on that.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, what sucks is she's a woman, and all the crowns she says are good, so she doesn't know which one to pick. So now I have to wait about a
Maybe
few.
I could help
Now,
her with that decision. We're both
please
women.
go for it.
Both have ideas.
Go for it because because she's gonna take about a few years to decide on that.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
So our total population as of October is 19. We are going to get a new citizen soon. We are going
I
to get a
heard
new
about
citizen.
that. That's awesome.
Yes, there's a coworker that literally said, "So you want to be a supporter or a citizen? I'll take either or." It's like, I need more citizens. Like, yeah, I'll be one. Bet. So now we'll see. We'll see what happens when I show him the citizenship application. Like, the application shouldn't be intimidating, but see, if you're a citizen,
It's more official.
well, not only official, but you got to be dedicated. Like, are you going to be dedicated enough to actually become a citizen? That's the true question. Because when you're a citizen, you are part of the movement. Okay, being a citizen is like being a member. That
Like your
citizen
name
is
is going to
more
be
for member
recorded
in our
down
case.
in history.
Yeah, yeah. Citizen is the same thing as being a member of something. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
In our case, it's membership. That's basically what it is. I just call it a citizenship application. So, and obviously once we start getting an island and all that stuff, that's when applications are probably going to start changing anyway. So,
I'm honestly really excited for that one. That's going to be, oh my gosh, that's going to be one big trip.
yep.
Yes, I'm going to be there when it happens. I'm going to be recording the entire event.
Awesome. Let's see. I've already explained about the currency stuff in my previous videos, so I ain't going to explain it. Let's see. Did I do this at all? I don't think I did. Yeah, I did. So I guess I'll go ahead and say, let's see, since we got the new map and whatnot, the population's shifted a lot. So now Talbot Federal County is now has the highest number of people in the entire nation with 26.3%, which is only 5. Federal County 9 has 2 people. Lavender Federal County has 3 people. Iroquois Federal County has 2 people. Floyd Federal County has 2 people. Ballou Federal County has also 2 people. Linden Federal County has 1 person. Montega Federal County has 1 person, and Harper Federal County has 1 person.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I wish we had a lot more people so the percentage numbers would actually be a little cool looking and accurate.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
I know we're going to be busy as soon as the island
Well,
thing happens.
after what I saw at work today, I am a lot more confident than I am before. So I'm a little happy.
You should. We're still working on it. We're getting there.
I know. And I did make my priority to make the furnace. So yeah, tomorrow I'm just gonna order from Home Depot, deposit my check, and just buy stuff from Home Depot. Wait till it gets here, and then figure out a time and figure out somewhere. It doesn't have to be in Lavender Federal County, but I just gotta figure out somewhere to find a spot to make the furnace because it is a fire hazard. So I got to find a specific spot for it because it will be a fire hazard if I use it, like at all. If I use it at all, it's a fire hazard. So
Well, obviously, it's a furnace, so there's going to be some conditions to having that.
yeah, because like that thing can hold 2,000 degrees of heat, which melts copper. So yeah, let's not. So
Maybe do your
that's why I did
research
all the
before you
anti-fire
turn
stuff,
it on, so that way you know what you're doing.
right? Because here's the thing though, like I can't spill any of this is liquid metal. So the liquid metal thing's a little different. But see, if I spill liquid metal on asphalt or concrete,
Mhm.
it'll actually make the ground pop and will shoot gravel like bullets. So you don't want that because that can hurt. So yeah, now it'll
In
be
my mind,
okay
I'm
in
picturing
sand.
that like a
It'll be
geyser.
okay in sand. So if I had like a sandbox or something, that could be something I could work on. If it's on a sandbox, that's something I could work on because it'll just go right through the sand and end up crystallizing it on accident. So, but it'll still be there.
Ideas.
No, sand's not crystal. It's glass. It's glass when heated. So it's
That's
all
what
it
I'm
is.
saying. Like, that could give us ideas on the
Yeah.
time.
Do you know how hard it is to actually make a lot of glass out of sand? Quite a
I
bit.
can imagine it's kind of difficult to
Yeah,
make.
I ain't gonna do all that. Okay, you find me 100 people that would like to do that, I will let them do it. Okay, so
That probably won't be until like further down the line, like way down the line, probably when we're getting ready to start building.
yep. Let's see.
If I know of some of the places we have in mind might need actual glass that we'll have to make by hand.
Well,
Especially if we want it to
our
look
yearly
certain
growth
way.
is looking a little better.
Yeah. Especially if we want have the building look a certain way.
Yeah. Well, at least our yearly growth is a little better. I mean, we decreased since last year, but we're increasing this year. So
Yeah.
I wish we had 60 people again, but if only they were actually dedicated. So.
Right? I mean, we need more of that.
Yeah. Well, most of those 60 people didn't even know didn't even know they were citizens. And that was a flaw there.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
that was back when if you were a citizen, all of your family members without having to sign the application are automatically citizens. You see the flaw in that?
yeah.
So, yeah.
And they don't know if they live.
I copied from the Republic of Ireland. So that's where I got that from. Which is a good idea, but it's only a good idea if people actually know they're citizens. So
True.
maybe that's something I could do. Maybe that's something I could do. Make a passport. Because that's probably as close as a citizenship you're ever going to get is having a passport of sorts or something like that. Either a passport or some kind of ID or something.
Talk to some of my family members, see if they would be interested in becoming citizens. But I don't know if they want a government position though.
Yeah, well, it's fine. I'll take another voter any day. So
Right.
either that or they could start a small business for Nix that adopts the Nix currency. So that's why it's
Honestly, the one person I have in mind might be a whole lot more willing. I think it might be my older siblings. Maybe they're more mature, so they'll be able to understand it more.
that reminds me. One of our citizens who is no longer a public official, so I'm not going to say his name. One of our citizens said that there was a person that talked to him that said is interested in helping the cause. I don't know in which way, either being a citizen or a supporter. But I haven't heard from him about that. I talked to him recently, and he said he'll ask. He'll ask if that person's ever contacted me or you at all. So far, I haven't heard from anything. So
Honestly, I haven't heard anything either. If they were to use my number, I would have answered the phone. Maybe
yeah,
if they left a message.
yeah. Let's see. That's another thing I need to look at. Well, actually, that's right. Giving suggestions and communication. Okay, those two parts I'm gonna put on you. That's your role. You gotta watch the chat rooms
Mhm.
and see which
I've
citizens are
already got it written down on my notebook, so that
well
way.
after this meet well after this well not really after this meeting, but after today's meeting, um go through the chat of the entire month of October, just October,
Isn't
and
it
see
funny
who
that
who
I had that labeled?
oh nice. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I
Nice.
basically had that labeled for like this month so far.
So just the month of October, and look to see who's talking.
Mhm.
Okay, only for the month of October. I already got September written down because we had a new citizenship application. So with the new citizenship applications we have now we're rolling. Now we're starting to see. All right, you say
Mhm.
you signed this application. Let's see if you're gonna commit to
Right.
that. So I'm gonna put you in charge of that.
Mhm.
So just scroll up the chats and whatever, including the phone number one, including that one, and see who's been talking other than me and you. And the queen. The queen talks too, so she's active. Because the queen's been trying to help us out too. She has. She's the one that yells at people. Hell, we're the ones that's saying, "Look, guys, come on, you gotta be like this." The queen's like, "Will you all talk for once?" It's like, yeah, she'll yell.
Yeah.
Maybe she should do a verbal one next time. Um. So yeah, concentrate on that, and then when the month of October is over, when it's over, which is November 1st, report to me how many people did not talk. Give me a number. I don't care who it is. Just give me a number.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, and give me that number so I can put it in the graph. Because as of September, we have 13 active citizens and 0 inactive citizens because obviously the new citizenship applications came out and we
Yep.
had 13 people. So, yeah.
Yeah, you broke out there a
Oh,
little bit.
oh. What did you not hear?
Uh, Basically after a report at the end of the month.
Yeah, so I said in September, we have 13 active citizens and 0 inactive citizens because of the new applications and such and such. So I gave everyone a slip of being active. And
Mhm.
whoever obviously did not do the application, they were all removed from the next
Right.
movement. So, I told them that would happen, and it happened. So I stick to my word on that. So,
Yeah, we people as the nation believe that following through things gets stuff done.
well, look, because I started this graph in March. Okay, and from March to August, which is like what, 5 months? For 5 months, we have 9 inactive citizens. 9. But we had 12 active citizens from March to August. So we had a lot more active citizens, but that's a good chunk of inactive citizens.
Mhm.
And all 9 got, and all not all 9. Some of them actually did not get removed. Because I finally got their attention and they finally said, "Yeah, I want to be in." So don't kick me out. So that's basically what happened. So yeah, and then we increased by 1. So out of that 9 inactive people, only 1 became active again. The other 8 were removed. So
Mhm.
yep, and these are adults. I gotta let the viewers know that because I was asked that question today because I did tell him that 14 adults and 5 minors, but he was a little bit concerned about the minors part because he's probably thinking of teenagers or something. I'm like, no.
Mhm.
Sorry, you want to be a citizen, you got to be 18. So,
Yes, especially if you want to be an active citizen.
yeah.
You got to be able to
Yeah, well,
legally do
that's another
that.
thing, too. Yeah. Because, okay, you want to be a citizen? Are you going to be active? Because that's what the application is going to ask for.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
So we definitely need people that are dedicated and ready to do stuff.
Yep. I'm getting all my executive stuff out, and my grandmother is now home. Whoop-de-doo. Um, see if I can get all my executive stuff out here. She's probably gonna yell for me in a second, letting me know that she's home. Not that I really care, but yeah. I can't wait to get my own house. Uh,
How do you think I feel?
okay. This is NRS 2 activity. So is that yeah, okay, that's the active stuff. Okay. Executive order to okay, so the second executive order is the property one. Okay. So is this the oh, this is the ownership checkup. Okay. Uh, so what month is it on right now? Okay, it's in September. Okay, so I need to update this. Told you. Okay. Um, cause I knew exactly that would happen. Um, how many people we got? 14, right? Okay, how many actually owns a home? 1, 2, 3. Is it 3? I think it's 3. 4. Technically 5. Okay, so we have 5 homeowners. Yep, we got 5 homeowners. So if that's 5, that means we got 9 renters and obviously 0 homeless. So, all right, let's take a look at that. Yep, that looks like a beautiful graph. Yeah, we have obviously a lot more renters than we do homeowners, which means a lot more, which means a lot less land for us. Let's see, renter 9, homeowner is 5 now. Oh, that reminds me. We got a new citizen. Like she's already done the stuff and whatever. I forgot that she was a homeowner. I need to include her land to the land claim. Yeah, I need to do that. So let's see, minus the minors. Let's
I
see,
have a question for you.
64.3% are renters, 35.7% are homeowners. Yeah, what?
So, for all the executives that are supposed to be in this meeting, does anybody have excused absences? Like, did they tell us that they're not going to show up at all for
No,
whatever?
no, of course not.
Okay, good.
But you forget. I can't fire them.
No.
Actually, I can't fire a senator. I can't fire a senator, but I can fire you if you're a secretary, a clerk, or anything like that. I can't fire you.
I haven't given you a reason to.
Yeah, right.
I was just wondering about that because I'm thinking in my head right now, and so far,
So
everyone in the executive chamber are not doing their jobs, and they're not being active.
yeah, I'm a little jealous.
And
I'm still
every
jealous.
now and then,
I'm still jealous at the Commonwealth of Dracul because they have a lot more citizens than we do. I think they're at 200. I think they're still in the 200 area. And yeah, no, and yeah, no, and they're the same age as us. Think about that for a minute. And they're about to install a prince next month. Since they're a constitutional monarchy now. So yeah, their prince is about to get installed soon. So
Can we be there for that event? Unless we're not allies. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, we're allies. Yeah, absolutely. We're trying to become trade partners. That's even better. But
If we actually
have
showed
to
up
have
to the event.
something. We have to have something if we're going to trade. I've already told him what we might and might not have, and he's good with it. But he's got to talk to not the president, the chancellor. He's got to talk to the chancellor now.
Ooh,
So that's his title now. Yeah.
that's catchy, actually.
Yeah.
It sounds so much better.
Yeah. So it's Chancellor Luke, not President Luke anymore. So.
That's better than mayor or president.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When it comes to monarchy, you get the fancy titles. So. I guess to get it over with, I just got done updating my graphs for that. I need to put them all on the website. I haven't done it yet. I really need to do that. Well, I do have the ability to edit the website on my phone, but I'm not comfortable doing it on my phone. But we'll see what happens. Because at least I got all the pictures on my phone to actually put them on. All right, well, let's go ahead and get these executive orders talked about, and then figure out if there's like any changes at all that we need. Did you write down what I said about you doing something to the Department of Communications?
Not yet. I've been all over the place.
Well, write down your notes. Figure out how can the Department of Communications function.
All right. Start it off.
That means you got to figure this out, and I have to approve of it. So, and then if I approve of it, then we could bring it up to our legislature and see if they're okay with it. Because the reason why is because the department's functions will be going into the Nix revised statutes. So that's where they'll be going.
Okay.
I keep forgetting to glue my gavel. I need to super glue my gavel. I'll probably just bring it to the palace tomorrow and get it glued because she's got super glue.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so my graphs are updated. I'm gonna put them on the website later. I mean, I could probably do it now, but I can't at the moment. All right, so let's talk about this. So it said the second one is the territory claim. So that means the Department of Communications is the first one. All right. All right. First executive order. Executive order from the Prime Minister to Queen Nix regarding the creation of the Department of Communications in the executive branch of government. So I've already read this to you earlier, so you already know what it basically is. Do you think there's any problems with this executive order?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, because all it is just establishing the creation of your department. So, yeah. But if you got nothing, then now I'll put it up as a poll, an opinion poll, see if people approve of it or not. And then we wait to see if. Then we wait. I don't know, about a week or two, I think. I mean, it's a polling, so we don't have to really wait that long. So maybe a week or two, and then when the polling's over, because I think we're supposed to revise this every month. I think. Hold on, because it is every 30 days.
Well, I just made the first suggestion for the communication department that you've already suggested, but I've kind of added on to it a little bit.
Oh, I need to get the third one out too. We're working on the third one also.
Basically, what I put down for here is report any officials for any and all unexcused absences from executive and unicamera meetings. Basically, who doesn't let us know that's not going to be there ahead of time for the meeting will get reported to Her Majesty and you. Obviously, you're going to be there, but Her Majesty more than likely won't be there. So she won't know who showed up. And if we're on top of this, we'd be able to get more stuff done and be able to see who votes what, who's on the record of who was there on the meetings.
I gotcha. Obviously, I'll most likely be in the unicameral meeting.
I'll be in all of them because I'll be in charge of recording.
This June also. Hold on, wait. Hold on. This is June. This is also June.
So I'll basically be able to tell who's in there.
Hold on, what am I looking for? June 20th? Is that the one I'm looking for? This is June 30th. This is June 22nd. Here's the Foreign Affairs Chamber. Is it this one? Okay, which one's after February? Which one's after February? It's June. June what? This is June 22nd. That one's June 30th. Okay, so this is this one. This is the third executive order. Okay. All right. Yeah, we need to revise this one too. All right, so I'll move on to the second one. All right, second executive order. Executive order from the Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Nyx regarding the creation. Oh, wait, hold on. No, that's not the one. Where'd it go? I just had it in my hand. Here it is. Is it? No. There it is. I didn't think I was going to get them all confused. They really don't look that much the same. All right. Executive order from the Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Nyx regarding the declaration of private property to be claimed territories of Nyx. The first part of the executive order says, the executive order is hereby enacted by me, the Prime Minister, Austin Elsler of the Kingdom of Nyx. This executive order hereby declares that all privately owned land by citizens/members of the Kingdom of Nyx shall be declared as territory of the Kingdom of Nyx, and shall be under its jurisdiction in regards to services requested by citizens members. Part 2. This executive order also includes all land owned by the government of the Kingdom of Nyx to be included as part of the claimed territory. There will be a mandated monthly check on land or house ownership by the executive branch to calculate how much land the Kingdom of Nyx people and government owns and has under its jurisdiction that will begin on February 20th, 2022. Part 3. This executive order does not include the provision of services the Nixie government can, could, or is able to provide to all the privately owned land of the people due to lack of resources and funding to provide such services to the people. This executive order shall be revised after 30 days of being enacted and thereafter by the executive branch of government after talking to the constituents about how they feel about this executive order. All right, so what do you think, Senator?
Seems pretty self-explanatory.
Yep, like how I calculated like the home ownership and stuff on the population, that's basically it. And when I check that, that also shows us how much land claim we have. So I got to work on that graph too, because that graph's going to shift as well. So, because I'm probably going to add those graphs into the they're going to be pie graphs, but I'm also going to add that into the website to show how much land we actually claim in each federal county. Since now a lot of federal counties are a lot smaller now, but there's still a lot of land. But there's still a lot of land. So obviously when you look at a pie graph, it's going to go whoop. Like it's going to be all one color because we own such little land. All right. So you got no problems with it?
No, not really.
All right. I'll put these two on a poll to see if people still approve of these orders or not. All right, so executive order number 3, assuming this is it. It is. All right, June 22nd of 2022. I think I've written this down.
Okay, I managed to make another suggestion for the question of how the Department of Communication is supposed to function. Although right. I feel like this could be made into a bill with the way it's written.
Okay.
Well, basically, how I've got it written is like, I'm probably going to have to talk to Her Majesty about it. But it relates to the bill so that you can't fire them, basically. But this is my suggestion, but I just put it on here. They could be put into timeout for any and all functions, including be kicked out from the group chats for a certain time period as a punishment for not being active. And but they have to be given 3 warning strikes before that happens. And once they feel like they could be active, like actually active, then we can bring them back into the function and back into the group chats.
So if I heard this correctly, hey, look, it says vice chairman this time. So if I heard this correctly,
We're not technically
are
fired.
you